Iraq is no stranger to violent upheaval, as well as outside forces trying to stabilize it. The U.S. war in Iraq is just the latest example, but as senior correspondent Neil Macdonald found out, at least one player in that war saw this week's catastrophe coming.
America's invasion of Iraq was based on a lie. There were no weapons of mass destruction, and things went downhill from there.
Major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
George W. Bush's mission accomplished speech a few months later was delusional. Breaking or even bending the arc of Iraqi history, given its sectarian and tribal fissures, has never been accomplished. What Bush did do, though, was create another front for Islamist warriors and years of grinding warfare. Today, the jihadists of ISIS appear to be mopping up.
It's a calamity.
Frederick Kagan, the military thinker who was behind Bush's 2007 troop surge, was always pessimistic about the war. Even back then, he was warning against an American troop withdrawal.
What you're going to get is a full-up civil war with serious ethnic cleansing, which is going to generate mass refugee flows. You're going to have a bloodbath, and you're going to have tens or hundreds of thousands of Iraqis killed. It's going to be unbelievably traumatizing, and it's going to destroy our image in the region entirely, and it's going to destabilize the region.
That prediction was seen as somewhat apocalyptic.
And we are now looking at a full-scale sectarian war in the Middle East. I think that's pretty apocalyptic. And we do have tens of thousands of Iraqis dying, and now we have hundreds of thousands, actually millions, of refugees.
Now, as Democrats blame Bush's adventurism and Republicans cite Barack Obama's haste to leave Iraq, Kagan won't lay blame. But
we're in a very bad position. I can tell you what I think should be done, and that's not going to happen. We should certainly immediately provide military assistance to Iraq. We have Iraq, an Iraqi state, dying. It may be, as you say, that there's some historical inevitability about that death. I still think that it's in our interest to try to resuscitate it in some way.
But America has no appetite for returning any more than Great Britain did after it created the chaos of modern Iraq nearly a century ago. This time, though, the force that's filling the vacuum may be more fearsome than anything that preceded it. Neil Macdonald, CBC News, Washington.